Wii Chess is a video game for the Nintendo Wii that was released in 2008 in Europe and Japan only for the Wii, and is a game where you play chess on the Wii. Let's get this over with. I like to imagine the arguments had between this game's three directors on what direction to take the game. The title screen music is at the very least pretty good. It definitely sounds like something from the Wii series, and that's about where the similarities end. This is pretty much the only Wii series game to feature absolutely zero motion controls. That might sound a bit weird, but consider this. The Wiimote pointer has a tendency to flicker between two positions if it's not pointed at the sensor bar right, so imagine trying to pick a place to move a piece with that. I honestly don't mind using the D-pad in this case. See, most people would have picked save slot 1, but I'm quirky, I picked 4. Do you think anyone's ever maxed out the playtime counter? Okay, let's play chess. I don't know how to play chess. Just wanna just do one of those. Move that there. It looks about right. Good game. First impressions? Sure. I may not know chess, but I can tell this is at the very least a decent chess experience, even for newcomers. They do show you where you can move each piece, which realistically is the bare minimum, but I don't care, it works for people like me. They also let you customize the board theme. I picked this one, it kinda looks like there are kiwis in the background, how fun. You know what they should have done to give this game a bit more Wii series charm? They should have had the option to make the chess pieces little Miis. Whatever, I'll do one more game. Get back here, son of a bitch. Stalemate. Alright, I'm done. I have nothing else to say about Wii Chess. This is hardly a Wii series game, and has practically nothing to offer outside of its base chess mode and supposedly decent online mode, which, of course, you can't even officially access anymore. The game was released at a budget price of around $30, but I feel like even that's a bit too much for what you get. At most, this feels like a game you would get on WarioWare for like $10. I'm surprised it wasn't at the very least released as such in the US. By the way, you know what's weird? This game came out in Europe first, hitting store shelves in January 2008, but didn't come to Japan, aka where the game was made in the first place, until September. Actually, in a slightly similar vein to Wii Play, the game isn't even a part of the Wii series in Japan. Over there, it's titled Sushin Taikyoku World Chess. In fact, it's actually the third game in a trilogy of similar games, the other two being based on Go and Shogi, and those two games only released in Japan. Funnily enough, the first two games actually have Mii support, making the series more Wii series in Japan than outside of Japan, where the only game that was released, Wii Chess, didn't have Mii support and was titled as part of the Wii series. And in Japan, all three of these games were released as WiiWare. So let me get this straight. You made a game that is nothing but chess, a game 99% of people can play on their computer for free, and sold it in Japan as a digital-only release for around $10. Okay, fine, but when you brought the game over to Europe, and Europe only, you deemed that this game, which is about as feature-rich and memorable as a rice cake, was worthy of a physical release that was $20 more than the game was originally priced at. And not only that, you decided that this game was worthy of the Wii series branding, despite the fact that this game shares practically nothing with the Wii series, as if having Wii in the title would allow it to emulate the success of Wii Sports and Wii Play, even though the game is chess. That's it. The game might just be chess, it might not be very good, but at the very least, a $10 WiiWare release in the States would have made sense. There's no reason this couldn't have come over. Would many people have bought it? No. Am I actually upset the game didn't come to America? Double no. But I just can't fathom the logic behind this. As a $10 WiiWare game, it makes sense, but by making this a $30 physical-only release in Europe, you pretty much kill any shred of appeal the game once had. You might think Switch 2 Welcome Tour is a bad deal. Well, f*** you, Wii Chess. You didn't need gas money anyway. Okay, I'm done. The best part of this game is the animation of the button icons when you press them on the title screen. Bye.